Hello students, today you will learn about dividing fractions by fractions. So let us start by solving some questions. This question tells us to divide the fraction 3 by 4 by the fraction 1 by 8. When we change this division sign into multiplication, 1 by 8 will become 8 by 1. So, in place of division, we will write multiplication and 1 by 8 will become 8 by 1. 8 by 1 is the reciprocal of 1 by 8. Now, we will write 3 into 8 upon 4 into 1. Now we will see if there is any common factor between the numerators and the denominators. There is no common factor between 3 and 1 except 1. So we will leave 3 and 1 as it is, and we know that there is a common factor between 4 and 8, and the common factor is 2. So we will divide 4 and 8 by 2. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8 and 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. Now, is there any common factor between 2 and 4? Yes, there is a common factor between 2 and 4, and the common factor is 2. That means we will divide 2 and 4 again by 2. We know that 2 multiplied by 2 is 4 and 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. Now students, is there any common factor between 1 and 2? No, there is no common factor between 1 and 2 except 1. So we will leave 1 and 2 as it is. What is left in the numerator? 3 and 2 is left in the numerator, and 1 is left in the denominator. So we will write them. We will write the numerator as 3 multiplied by 2 and the denominator as 1 multiplied by 1. Students, 3 multiplied by 2 is 6 and 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. So we get 6 by 1. So students, we can simply write 6 by 1 as 6. Because if the denominator is 1, it is not necessary to write 1 in the denominator. Students, now look at this question. Even in this question, we have to divide a fraction 2 by 3 by a fraction 1 by 2. Now, in order to divide these two fractions, we have to first change this division sign into multiplication. And if we change this division sign into multiplication, 1 by 2 will become 2 by 1, because the reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2 by 1. So, in the next step, we will write 2 by 3. In place of division, we will write multiplication sign. And since we change this division into multiplication sign, 1 by 2 will become 2 by 1. Now students, we need to write 2 into 2 upon 3 into 1. So now we have to simplify this. Now let us check if there is any common factor between the numerators and the denominators. Is there any common factor between 2 and 1? No, there is no common factor between 2 and 1 except 1. So we will leave 2 and 1 as it is. Now look at 3 and 2. Is there any common factor between 3 and 2? No, there is no common factor between 3 and 2. So, we will also leave 3 and 2 as it is. So, what will be our next step? Our next step will be to multiply the numerator 2 with the numerator 2 and the denominator 3 with the denominator 1. That means in the next step we will multiply 2 into 2, that is 4 upon 3 multiplied by 1, that is 3 into 1 is 3. So we will get 4 by 3. Now students, observe the numerator and the denominator carefully. The numerator is greater than the denominator. That means it is an improper fraction. So what we have to do is, we will be converting this improper fraction into a mixed number. And in order to convert this improper fraction as a mixed number, we need to divide 4 by 3. So students, when we divide 4 by 3, we get 1 as the quotient and 1 as the remainder. So, when we change this into mixed number, we will write the quotient 1 as the whole number, the remainder 1 as the numerator, and the divisor 3 as the denominator. So students, we have converted this improper fraction into mixed number. So 2 by 3 divided by 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 3. So students, that's all for today. Thank you.